I found it very difficult to do.
All right. So we are moving into a little bit more about, general writing and advice for our new writers. Paul, what advice would you give an aspiring historical fiction writer?
Start. Just start, right? And don't be too hard on yourself. Write 1 page, write 5 pages. It doesn't matter. Just start. And don't feel as if you have to. When I first started with my first novel, I think back and so like one of the biggest problems that I had as an author was the fact that I had no patience, absolutely no patience whatsoever. All I wanted was just to get this story or this movie that's taking place in front of my eyes down on paper, get it published, and get it out there on shelves, right? It's taken me, best part of sort of like 7 years to just calm down, develop the character arcs, use sort of like different tools in the way that you present the story and tell the story. Outback Odyssey took me 2 years. Some people, they might write 1 page, they might write 2 pages, and they say, "Oh, this is too hard. I can't do it," and they give up. But keep those 2 pages, and then you might be walking along the street sometime and think, "Oh, that would be a good sort of like part to the story if I add that." And then they go back, right, and start putting that bit to the story, and that's how the story progresses. So the most important thing is to be patient and just start. Just write. It could be anything. I mean, my first novel started out as the first few pages when I originally starting out as a time travel novel. Skullduggery originally was going to be a time travel novel about a person that's like traveled back to 1590 England to the moors of Yorkshire to see how his great grandfather times 10 was living. And then it ended up being a whodunit, set in the 16th century.
Those are both golden pieces of advice. I think you probably captured everything that weighs on an author, especially in the beginning. One is it's hard to start, or you start and you doubt yourself, and then you start feeling imposter syndrome rather than starting the book, and that distracts you. And then the other thing you mentioned was just recognizing that writing and publishing, it really is a marathon, not a sprint. This takes a long time for everyone. And if you feel like it's taking a long time for you, you're not alone. That's just the process.
Yeah. And there's a lot of knockers. I remember when I was in the process of writing Skullduggery, an acquaintance of mine, I said to him, I said, "Look, it's with the publisher. I'll give you a signed copy." And he said, so I'm just trying to think of his exact words. He said, "Look, your book is gonna be, they're gonna be using it to wrap up fish and chips in in the near future." And, he here I am 4 books later. So,
That's like a major vindication moment when you know, like, your work is good, and then you get to get, like, calls from, like, producers and filmmakers and things like that, and like,
yeah.
"Is it wrapping fish now?"